Press on. We got a gang member at Circle K here. I don't know if I'll get to him before he leaves, but we'll see. He doesn't look familiar. He is a state trooper. Maybe. Busy tonight?
Hey man, how you doing?
Trooper Merchant.
Doing well?
Yeah, how about you?
Same Wednesday?
I don't do it any other way. It's warmed up actually the last couple nights.
Yeah. Oh,
It was cold
horrible
for
this weekend?
yeah,
All that rain
Thursday,
and
Friday,
snow?
Saturday. Man,
it was horrible. How you doing?
wonderful. I haven't seen you in
Yeah,
a
no,
long time, man. You never come by Starbucks.
Well, I've been in San Antonio a lot, man.
Oh yeah,
so
you don't
I
work out of a Georgetown?
I do.
Oh,
but
you
I've
do?
been just gone.
Okay.
So this is actually like my first day back. This is the only day I've worked in this county. February, and I worked 3 in January.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you mentioned
4
San
total.
Antonio then too, but I said I didn't know where you were out of.
Oh no, I'm out of here. I'm just
Okay.
getting tasked out over there.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. I gotta go inside real quick and grab this receipt.
Yeah, I'm going in too,
Okay.
but no, I still look back on that conversation, and I've had probably 12 or 15 more interactions with troopers since then, right?
Uh-huh.
And you are still the lone one who has gone and looked at their policy and, you know, on identifying themselves, right? Like the troopers have been the worst of all
I know,
departments.
Wait, which one? Oh, hey,
Yeah.
you're every night over here. Can I please get some receipt for Pump 5? Pump 5? You bastard.
Yeah, this every trooper that I've met here has refused to identify. Everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, you did too, but at least you went back
went
and
back
checked
and
it out, you know. I mean, sometimes if I see one at Starbucks, they will, but usually no. Like, they still don't even want to, and it's so hard to. I'm guessing they're all out of Georgetown now, but
Well, that's the other thing. So, mostly in Georgetown, it's not just us, but we have everyone that has to come to training, which are centers out there in Florence. So, like,
oh,
everyone stays in Georgetown as well. So, there's very few of us that actually work here and live here. The rest of them are from all over the state.
well, but if I see one pulling somebody over here, it's probably.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah, you
That's-
just never
that's the
know,
problem, 'cause we-
which makes it so much harder, right? Because like if Georgetown police doesn't identify, I know right where I can find them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or the sheriff, like I know right where I can find them. But the troopers, I mean, I don't even know how to find
So,
out.
I know a buddy who pulled over someone. He's from like far east Texas, like near El Paso, like right in the middle of nowhere, like where it's all flat. You can see for miles on end. Marfa.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of Marfa? Like
It's a
Marfa
city?
Lights and stuff. Yeah, it's like.
No, I've been to El Paso though,
A
but
city would be like a light term for it, I guess, more like a town with a stop sign.
oh,
You know what I
okay.
mean? Like one
Uh-huh.
of those like middle of nowhere towns, like
Right.
it's still just a town. But like I saw him stop someone over here,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Man, there's no cars where I live, so."
So he just drives all the way across Texas.
Well, he spends no, he was here for training. But,
Oh, okay.
like he said, he spends most of his time doing like wrecks where people hit animals or just crashes. And he doesn't really do anything. Like his role is very different from my role.
Right.
So
Have you solved any crimes? Please tell me about a crime. Nobody
crime?
wants to talk about a crime with a victim. Like a human victim, not the state of Texas being the victim.
and you, like people's cars getting hit. I mean, that's not really solving.
Well, that's a
crimes,
crime.
but
I mean,
I think
well,
that's
that
the
is a
biggest one to
crime.
deal with, though.
If somebody like is drunk and they hit somebody, then that is a
Well,
crime.
what about a regular traffic crash too? Like, let's say right here, someone pulls out from HEB in front of someone else.
No, that's a
maybe not
crime. There's a
crime, but-
victim, but I mean,
There's a
that's
victim.
not. You didn't really have to solve it. But I mean, like, you know, I mean, I don't know what you really deal with, but like maybe car theft.
I don't deal with car theft.
You don't run across any of those?
You know, I would love to say I found a stolen car before, but
I mean, you've never found a stolen car? That's amazing.
fortunately,
I mean, 'cause you guys
other
are-
people find them all the time. I have just bad luck.
Bad luck.
I don't know,
That's
I've
good
never
luck,
found
I
it.
guess.
Well, I mean, people who had their car stolen probably went back. But,
Yeah, you would think.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I've never come across a stolen car. I've never. Just,
No human trafficking.
not me.
Really?
Other people find human trafficking too, and like children, like exploited children.
Sure.
Man, there's a lot that come through here, and people are getting these kids out
Sure.
of those bad situations. But man, I just haven't found it.
No gun running.
No gun running either.
No gun.
Oh,
yeah.
you know what would be really cool is to find like a smuggled load of narcotics. I think
Sure.
that'd be cool. But once again,
You pull over big rigs and stuff. You check
No.
them out. Oh, you don't do that. Okay.
that's out of my wheelhouse. I mean,
I thought all
Could I
highway
do it?
patrol did that.
could you do it? Sure.
Yeah, but you don't have
it's out-
the
it's
you
out
don't
of
have
my-
the scales and
It's out
the
of my knowledge range.
you don't know all their laws and
No,
stuff.
but regular, like if they're speeding, sure. But like, we have specialized troopers for that. That's what they got scales, and they're normally at the weigh houses,
Right.
stations and stuff. And because when those things get heavy and overloaded,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
talking about some serious damage it can do.
Yeah, well, that's what
We've
the
seen
laws
them
are really
roll
for,
over,
because they're doing
over.
commerce.
Mm-hmm.
And so if they are doing something wrong, they're probably doing it wrong like all day, every day. And big rigs especially, like if they get in an accident, people die. They just run over people, or they drop their whole load and stop the freeway from, no traffic can get
What
through.
was it? It was like 2 weeks ago. Maybe it was last month. There was one up near Gerald that shut down all 35 southbound. It was like, what was in it? A whole bunch of stuff in it or something. But it basically fell over. Created a mess across all the traffic. So they had to use fire trucks.
Right. And on
Could you
Christmas
imagine all that
Day,
traffic?
the freeway was shut down right here. There was possibly a fatal accident.
It was like, I was in San Antonio.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I
knew
caught
worked
that.
Christmas Day. There was one on Friday night. You hear about the one on 95? 195. Have you ever been down 195 to clean?
No, I've never been that way.
Oh.
I've never been north of here.
Like, how we had that sleet, rain,
Yeah, yeah.
snow, ice.
Yeah,
ice
it was
mix.
bad.
It froze over some of the bridges over there. So there was within, I think it was 4 hours, 8 crashes, and one of them was a 6-car pileup. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, people
That's a
don't know
lot.
how to drive in that out
I was
here,
off. I was
But you were off, luckily. Yeah.
But man, the last year there was an ice storm, and on Ronald Reagan, Ronald Reagan off 29, right?
No. Where's 29? What road is
29
that?
right here. This is 29.
Oh, this is 29?
Yeah,
Oh,
about
okay.
7 lights up that way. There's another major road that goes north-south, and that's Ronald Reagan.
Okay, I haven't
And,
been there.
Man, that road, we would be sitting there working a crash, right? And you could just see a car coming down, and there's it's ice, and they can't stop. You're just watching it, you can't
Yeah.
do anything. You can't do anything to stop a car. I'm not gonna get in front of a car sliding down the
No,
down ice.
no.
They're not gonna stop it. I can't stop it. So,
Right.
but no crimes. Couldn't tell you, man. I'm not.
It's always so hush-hush about crimes.
I'll leave it up to our rangers and stuff, CID agents.
I mean, every officer should be dealing with crimes, solving crimes.
Like Sherlock Holmes.
I mean, there's crimes, there's murders, there's kidnappings, there's burglaries, right? There's all these things, And I mean, if you're pulling people over, which I don't agree with pulling people over, only persons, but if you're pulling them over already, I mean, if you're aware of the crimes that are haven't been solved in that area, then you can question them about it.
Not necessarily. I mean, if you're stopping someone for a traffic infringement, a traffic violation, you're there discussing that traffic violation.
Yeah, but you can still, ask questions. You can ask any question you want.
Well, yeah, you can within reason. I mean, I don't let's say, okay, for example, hey, has this store ever been robbed before?
It has, which is a crime. It's been robbed lots of times.
Really?
Every time somebody runs out with beer, they're robbing the store.
Yeah, I mean,
Beer run, but
Yes.
actually rob, like an armed
not as far
robbery.
as I know.
I want your money.
Yeah, not as far as I know. I've been here for 4 years though, so I mean, other than that though, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you if it has or hasn't. But let's say, for example's sake, okay, let's say that, all right, this store was robbed, okay? You could put a week time frame on it, or a couple days, or even a couple hours, right? And if I'm working in 35, right? Because you see me work 35.
Mhm.
I'm normal people nice enough to pull over here in the gas
Yeah.
station where it's safe. And I probably wouldn't be asking them, hey, about this, because I'm not stopping them for that. I'm stopping them for whatever the traffic.
Well, not
is.
necessarily that they did it, but maybe that they know something about it.
So I normally don't
Right, 'cause-
find out about these local crimes. Like, let's say, for example, this place was robbed. I probably wouldn't even hear about it for weeks on end unless someone told me.
But if there's a kidnapping, if there's a
Sure, like
Amber
an Amber
Alert,
yeah, get that to my phone.
yeah, I mean, if there was a murder and somebody's on the run, or, you know about those kind of things,
Yeah,
right?
like that's just looking out for certain vehicle descriptions that are brought. Hey, like that's what, like those Amber Alerts. Like,
But I mean, just because it's not the vehicle you're looking for and you pull someone over, you can still say, have you seen, we have this Amber Alert going on. You know what I mean? Have you seen anything, right? Like, not that they're involved, but
Right.
maybe they just didn't even know. I mean, not everybody pays attention to those Amber Alerts.
right. So I mean, I can see your point. You could ask people, but I like to treat traffic stops like hey, this is the reason I pulled you over. Let's get on with it and get you back on your way. I don't want
Right.
to hold people up longer than need because like they want to go do their thing.
They do want to go do their thing.
But,
Yeah, they didn't want to be pulled over in the
Right,
first
most
place.
people don't, but we
Right.
do have our law books we got to follow. The hopefully majority of it is by voluntarily following it, right? Voluntary compliance, right? You see any police car, right? You slow down. Voluntary compliance. No one's there
Yeah.
telling you, hey, don't speed. You may have been speeding before. Now you slow down. That's perfect. But sometimes people don't see it, slow down. They go faster.
Right.
So
right.
they have now voided that voluntary compliance that we all try to live off of. And now we have contact with them and say, hey, slow down. But see, like that'd be the point, and that'd be the extent of it. Hey, need you to slow down today. Great. The speed limit is X, Y, Z. Great. Okay, have a great day. Like,
Sure.
you know what I mean? For
Sure.
me to be pushing and saying, hey, have you seen Jane Doe? Last seen 4 months ago in this area. I see you're from Dallas, but to me, it's I'd be holding people longer than.
But I mean, at least you're trying to solve a crime.
Well,
These are
yeah,
crimes
there-
we're
there-
talking about.
there are
Traffic
other-
infractions are not crimes in and of themselves.
There are other things you can look for, and that could be like indicators of criminal activity, right? And then that does involve more investigating into.
I mean, you're talking about if you're suspecting that person of something.
Right.
But, there's no reason to suspect the majority of the population of committing a crime. But there's, engagement and like working with them and asking them, if you know anything, right? It's a way of disarming, for one. Like, you're trying to be on the same team. I mean, even though we're not on the same team. Right, the people are the employer and the public servants are the employees. It's not a partnership. It's not a cooperation. Does that make sense?
Sure.
I mean, the people, the government is of the people, for the people, by the people. It's not with the people,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
So
we
it's not.
established this one.
Well, we talked about it. Yeah, I don't know if you thought about it anymore.
Oh
but,
no, I've been busy, man.
Right,
I've not
right.
delved back into it, but I will still hold. There is someone that I think would enjoy this conversation. Have you met He's young like me. He's out of this area. Trooper Johnston. Have you come across him yet?
I don't think so. But a lot of them don't identify. The troopers have been the
You'd be able
worst.
to
Like
read.
they're
You'd be able
acting
to
like
read.
secret police. No, not always.
No.
I mean, you guys pull people over on the highway for one. Like, I don't run right up on you, but generally, like, they leave. You know what I mean? And I'll ask them for their name, and they'll just get in their car and go. They're really bad. Like, you can't always see your name tag.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Now, if it's in Starbucks, yeah, I can. And some of them have.
He goes to Starbucks.
Does he? Johnson, what does he look like?
Just like me.
Just like you?
He may be a couple
Oh, he's
inches
short?
taller. No, he's gonna be taller. He's taller than me.
Okay. I mean, I've met a lot. Well, I've seen a lot. I have a lot of videos of troopers. Like, I've been pushing them because they're not identifying, you know, and that's really bad. It looks like secret police.
Okay.
You know
well,
what I
like,
mean?
I don't know if I said this last time, but I'll try to find that policy. I think that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to know, like, which one it is, you know, but policy aside, when somebody asks your name, it means they're interested, right? They want to know more about you, you know, and a common thing, a problem law enforcement it has is that they're like, there's us and them, you know what I mean? Just because it's not a cooperation, okay, we all have the same goals, right? Like, I mean, I don't want crime. Like, I want crime solved. You know what I mean? And so, like, I'm not against you, right? But we're not equals. You know what I mean? But, you know, when somebody asks your name, they want to know more about you. It's a good way to make a friend.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, whether it's a policy or a law or whatever, it doesn't matter. Like, when you say no, you know what I mean? It's like, especially on video, it looks really bad. You know what I mean? It's like you're hiding. Right?
I agree to disagree. If someone's getting in their car, they may have something to do. You know,
No,
I
yeah.
listen to like 7 different radio traffics from different cities.
Sure.
There could be a crash happening. You know, although you wouldn't want to give a name, or there may just be something else to do. You got to also remember that these people, including myself, generally, we're out working. You know what I mean? We're out. We have a mission to do, and we have a job to do. Now, I'm not trying to write excuses for people, but sometimes that just is what it is. Sometimes you got to get up and go when you're in the bathroom, or you know, you're eating food. You got to get up and you got to go. You know.
Yeah,
As
no,
far,
there
as
could
far
be
as the recording part.
there
I
could
don't
be a
think it
reason,
bothers
but
many
not
people
when we're
to
talking
record.
about 30 or 40 videos. You know, I mean, you can always make excuses.
Yes, sir.
I'm going this way. There's some motels up here or something.
Yes, sir. You're going down 55 South.
I'm going this way.
If you go up about 2-3 miles,
You're gonna hit Round Rock and there's hotels that way. There's also a hotel next exit up onto the Commander. It should be Highway 26. I'd probably go Round Rock first. You just line both sides. Motel 6, Redwood, Holiday Inn.
Just keep going like straight up here.
Yes, sir. About no farther than 5 miles.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yeah. No,
Like,
you're
so
you're
just-
awesome, but you're the only one. There's only one other trooper. I think he wants to talk to me, but he doesn't want to talk to me in front of his other trooper friends. I don't know his name. Wait, Hoffman.
Halfman.
He's tall.
Yeah, it's all.
Yeah.
I know him.
Like, I think he wants to be nice, but he doesn't want to be nice in front of his other troopers.
I can.
Right. That's just my hunch, you know what I mean? But like, I've seen him a few times. He goes to Starbucks, you know.
But
But
it's this one right here. Wolf
yeah,
Run.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
I
exactly.
guess normally, I haven't been there since probably November.
Oh yeah.
They have one off of 1430 or University 1431 University something. By that IKEA, or a little bit farther down by Sunrise,
In what city? Round Rock?
Round Rock.
Oh yeah, by
I go to that
IKEA.
one.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to that
Well,
one
it's-
for a
it's
little
like
bit.
it's,
in the shopping center across from IKEA.
Right.
And there's also one in the mall right there too. But yeah,
The
it's
HEB,
like
by the
right on
HEB,
the
yeah.
it's right on the road too. It's like very unusual. The tables are only a few feet from the street.
That's the one I've been going to just because it's close by.
Yeah, that's a cool one. I like that one.
I like that one because it's also next
Actually, I think that one just closed. I don't know.
it's
Maybe
next to
not.
Pizza Red. And I love Pizza Red.
Oh yeah,
Been there? Right,
No.
right by the movie theater.
I know where it
It's
is.
like a
though, yeah.
Subway, but for pizza.
Right.
So you get bread, someone to drink what you want, throw it on there, and cook it for you.
Yeah. No, I was at that one for a couple weeks in Round Rock before I came here.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've gone Starbucks to Starbucks from Miami. I walked here from Miami.
Miami, that's a long walk.
Yeah, and I've gone
How long-
Starbucks to Starbucks the
How
whole
long
way.
did that take you?
This long?
That's how you measure days? Beer?
No, it's been 27 months, 28 months. Almost,
Dang.
yeah, almost. Well, no, 27.
That's a hike. You got good shoes on though, so I mean, hey, it's not too bad.
Yeah, but I stop, a long time in each town.
Oh, okay.
Right, like I'm not.
I thought
At
you
first,
meant,
I
like,
was
you
just
walked it
walking.
straight, like you just walked it
No,
from one of the other.
no. Like at first, I was really hoofing it. Like from Miami to Jacksonville, I did that in 21 days, and then another. I stayed there until the first of the next month, and then so 10 days, and then I another 3 weeks to Pensacola, and then after that, I was like, "What's the hurry?"
I
You
just
know.
went to Florida for the first time a couple of weeks ago, or December. Went to Tampa.
Uh huh.
That was really cool.
That's the one big. Well, in Orlando that I haven't. Those are the only two big cities in Florida I haven't been to.
I don't know
I've
if I
walked
went
all
to
the way
Orlando.
around the edge, pretty
I
much.
stayed at a buddy's house getting married, and so they drove me. I really don't. I just know the city. It was the city of Tampa. I don't really know other than that. But
Right.
it was pretty cool. It rained every day though.
Yeah, it
Like,
rains a lot, but
every
it's
day.
warm. Yeah, but not for very long.
That's true. Does it ever get sunny? The whole time I was there, it was cloudy. Does it ever get sunny? I assume probably, right?
Does it ever get sunny?
Because I felt like it just.
Oh
like,
my
rained
goodness, yeah.
constant, So
It's like 80
I've
degrees
seen
there
it.
right now, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah.
56 degrees here.
Yeah.
What's a hot day today?
Well, Florida is subtropical.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it rains a lot, but it's not cold. Like, I mean, Miami's a lot further south than Tampa, but still, it's
I
right on
don't
the
know where
Gulf.
this relationship.
Miami's all the way down at the bottom.
at the bottom.
Yeah, right before the Keys.
I've never been there
It's
either.
as far south in Florida as you can get before you get into the
Is
Keys.
it nice there?
Oh yeah, it's nice. I mean, it's nice. The beaches are cool,
That's good.
but
That's good.
I mean, everywhere is different. Everywhere's cool in its own way. It's not really the
Well,
place.
I didn't get to catch Dave. I'm trying to go share. But until next time, I'm off in. Well, I'm off 9 minutes. But
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh
in the wrong place. But
yeah, yeah.
at the end of the shift. But I'll see you around.
All right.
All
Thank
right.
you, Trooper.
Absolutely.
Press on.
Master by the name of Bates, smoking more than all 50 states combined. Yeah, right, I gotta stay on the grind. I got no money, so my weed's on my mind. I hit the club, but I can't dance. 7 and 7 in my cutoff chance. Tie that shirt in my long ass hair. What part of how I look makes you think I care?